Hey, folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Louis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me again today. So, Larry D was interviewed by Fightful Selects, by Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp. So here's the reason why he explained why he decided to leave Impact Wrestling. So I'm getting this from Fightful. Fightful Select says Fightful spoke to Larry D for his first interview since leaving Impact Wrestling. That interview is up now. Sean Ross Sapp conducted it. It's up on Fightful.com, which he says was on very good terms. He asked for his release because he wasn't being used on TV and wants to be on the field, so to speak, and is very open to returning to Impact if there's ever any creative plans for him. Larry D spoke very highly of Impact Wrestling from a talent management and company level, and said that he would even be open to doing Wrestle House again despite leaving the company. He called the contract offer from Impact the greatest day of his career, and it said it came as a total surprise to him. Speaking of Wrestle House, he said that the filming days were long, but they were fun. Larry told Fightful that his former tag team partner AC Romero told him that he was asking for his release, which seemed to feel bad for it because Larry was still there. Larry slated there was no ill will and was happy Romero was taking steps to make himself happier. Personally, Larry wanted to remain with Impact, but ultimately the lack of in-ring time led to him asking for his release. He said he's open working wherever, specifically naming MLW, NWA, AEW, WWE, and GCW. The full interview, as I said, is now up on Fightful.com, conducted by Sean Ross Sapp. So there you have it. So that's the reason why Larry D leaving Impact Wrestling, asking if his release because lack of um, lack of creative plans for him. So it's good to see that he left on good terms. He's open to returning to Impact Wrestling, but he did mention he would love to head on over to MLW, NWA, AEW, WWE, or GCW. I think it's almost a given we're going to see Larry D in GCW very, very soon. We'd be very surprised if Court Bauer wasn't interested in bringing him over to MLW, as a couple of good matchups there for Larry D as well. And who knows, we might see him back in Impact Wrestling very soon. So that's it. So that's the reason why Larry D had requested his release from Impact Wrestling. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Anything else breaks, of course, I'll be back. I scheduled to do an interview today. Hopefully, it'll take place. Got my fingers crossed, and like I said, I'm watching the news. Anything breaks, I'll be back. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.